the team. Call the morning steam, it's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, there we are, and we're back. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Steam here for Sunday, August 24th. It's great to be with you here. We're back on a somewhat normal time. Good to have you here for another day of sports and sports betting information here on the Sports Money Network. Appreciate you joining me, and hope everybody was patient yesterday after that live stream. We didn't have a real show there, but we did get our plays off there a little bit, and able to have a few winners there yesterday. Hopefully it went well for you folks today. We got a lot of exciting action, including Major League Baseball as well as WNBA. Hey, there's golf. We're getting down to the final business here. Who's going to win the PGA Tour Championship? And well, I'm watching a couple of soccer matches here this morning as well in the EPL. So we got some great sports action going here. Also on the eve of the U.S. Open here this week. Who's going to win the U.S. Open on the men's and women's side this week? Good morning to Doge is here today. Nice to have Doge talking Tarleton there. we were talking Tarleton there yesterday a little bit and had them as a pick as well. Man, they really ended up blowing out Portland State there. So we're trying to find a few winners here. There's Robert McCormick in the chat as well. Cash Kane, hello, good morning. And Tamari Casillas, thank you. Hey, very nice to have you here, Tamari. Really appreciate your support. Johnny Walker is here. Hey, Johnny, what a performance, man. Great job. Great to have you in here, and a great performance by you in China there. Jimbo's here, and Jimmy as well. Good morning. Also, Brisbane. Hey, we tried to find some winners last night. I didn't really hit it up too much with my overnight action there, and Brisbane gets the win there today. I think we had it backwards there, but that's okay. If you had the winner, I don't mind. Jimmy, good job. Also joining us this morning in the chat, let's see here, Twisted, hello, David Wallace, thank you, and Jerry Jones talking about the big game last night, Las Vegas over the Green Bay Blizzard there in the championship of the Arena Football League. Dirty Reg, hello, nice to have you. And Twisted, I'm kind of like Twisted. I didn't think it went that well yesterday. Can Fleetwood win here? We have a goal here from Everton just moments ago here. Everton with the score. Twisted will be ready for a bounce back today. Robot Glock is here. It says Portland State. Does Portland State even have a football team, right? and Terrell here this morning as well. Get ready here to go on the show and bring you some winners here. But hey, let's talk about a few from yesterday. Hey, I really didn't have too many winners in baseball early on. Do you think it was because we whipped through the picks so fast that maybe the picks weren't as solid? We did have the Philadelphia Phillies yesterday over Washington on the run line. At least we had some winner early, but I found it a little bit tough for me to try to find the winners, but Philadelphia was one of them. There yesterday. And let me get some more here. Just want to make sure we got the contest lined up today. Make sure we're getting everybody who comments signed up for the contest. All you have to do is comment when some of these picks here, if I can pick the winners anyway. We had Pittsburgh here on the run line yesterday over Colorado. They're pretty much rolling these Rockies, continue to struggle. We had Houston on the road with Javier in that 9-8 win over Kramer. Those guys were nowhere to be found. But we did have Houston. We also had the over Minnesota and the White Sox yesterday in that 7-3 win for Chicago. And we had the Mets yesterday as well over the Braves in that 9-2 win. We did have a premium pick winner with the Win Club on the over there in that one, 9-2. We had the over also with Cincinnati and Arizona here on the show yesterday, or well, it wasn't the same show, but you know what I mean. 10-1, Arizona got the win. Also had a high roller winner over at Tony's Picks with Cubs and Angels game to go over yesterday in the 12-1 victory. We had a premium pick winner here on the Win Club with the Athletics over the Mariners 2-1. All right, my soccer plays were pretty weak there yesterday for sure. We did come through with one win in Major League Soccer, but wasn't anything special. With New York City and Cincinnati game to go under yesterday. Also WNBA. Tried to find some winners there yesterday. We did have our Tony's high roller winner with the Atlanta Dream yesterday. That was our high roller pick over there at Tony's, and they got it done with the 78-62 win over the New York Liberty. We did have the Liberty in Atlanta to go under on the 2-3 zone show. We also had the Aces and the Mystics game to go under on the 2-3 zone show. Now, did have some good winners early in preseason football. We had Baltimore, of course. Why wouldn't you roll with Baltimore yesterday against Washington? They dumped them big time, and we did come through with the under in that game with the Win Club in the win for Baltimore. They crushed yesterday 30-3 over the Washington Commanders. We also had Colts and Bengals game to go over in the 41-14 win for the Colts. We also had on the show yesterday New Orleans and Denver to go over in the 28-19 win for Denver. We did win both of our high roller plays over at Tony's Picks in the preseason. That's one area where I do pretty well. Rams and Browns to go under. Yeah, you did. There by half a point, although some of our players may have pushed. Some may have even won by 1 point. We also had the Cardinals late night over the Raiders in the 20-10 victory. And one other winner we gave out here on the show was Green Bay Packers 20-7, although the afternoon games, they didn't go that well. All right, and college football yesterday, I did win my high roller play over at Tony's Picks with Iowa State there over Kansas State as the college football season got underway, and we had Iowa State 24-21. They got it done. We did have the under here on the show. Did stay under there yesterday. And we had a winner, hopefully you saw, over with my new show there on Nuke the House right before kickoff. We did have Hawaii as one of our top plays over there with that show. We also gave out yesterday Idaho State plus the points against UNLV there plus 24.5, I think it was. When he gave it away, I think it was a little higher, but we did have Idaho State there yesterday, in addition to that Tarleton game there. Also, one note, there was a game that was ended up being canceled there yesterday, or a no contest with Mercer and Davis there. And that game ended up being declared a no contest after they got a little bit of weather down there where they were playing that one. Okay, thanks for joining me, everybody, and thanks to the top commenters in the chat as we get going here with Doge, Terrell, Twisted, Bobby Mack, Dirty Reg, Swerve, whoa, Andrew G, Jerry Jones, D Money, and Robot Glock. Those are our top commenters here as we get ready for the show. All right. Hey, you can get those premium plays over at Tony's over at the Win Club. I know what I'm talking about. Check me out over at winnable.com/Ramon. Get my premium picks here, my sports money premiums every day here. And you get them for just 50 cents a day when you subscribe over on the Win Club. Use the promo code STEAM to save 20%. You'll get a couple of updates, if not more, from me every day, and get some of these picks. Some of them are pretty good. So check me out over there at winnable.com/Ramon and to get the premium picks from the Win Club team here at Sports Money, myself, Mikey Money, and Jeff. So check it out.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, great job, Mikey. Thank you for doing that. And that's how you get more content from me here and how you support me here on the channel. All right, we're going to take a look here at our baseball action for today. I think that's mostly what we'll focus on. And if you have some other sports, let me know what is happening here for you in the world of sports. I already mentioned those soccer games underway with Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace, tied currently 0-0. And Everton leading here. Coming up still, Fulham and Man U. There's 3 games today also in Major League Soccer. Also action from Italy, Spain as well, Mexico tonight. Bundesliga underway currently with Mainz and Cologne. And one game right now in League One with Lorient and Rennes. Okay, let's get started here on the show. Say hello to a few more folks and then get going. Terrell liked that play with the Liberty there yesterday.
Final.
And Jim talking about, the action there last night with Stanford and Hawaii. Bobby Max ready for that U.S. Open action for sure. D-Money's ready to go, and Mikey here as well says wants to go under in that Rays game. All right, I think I'm ready to go here right now, and let's take a look. Let me fire up, make sure I got the steam machine all fired up and ready to go. Real Madrid Doge ready to get down here with taking on Oviedo today. The newcomers says, go ahead and lay a goal and a half here at minus $1.15. Why not? All right, here we go. Let's start it off. We've got the Rockies here taking on the Bucks. And wow, wait a second. Hold on. Oh, let me check this out here. Do we have the right lines up here? Who typed these in? Well, maybe it was meant to be dramatic. It's not quite 350 anymore, but it feels like it was. And the Pirates haven't been favored by more than I think $3 since 2004 is what they were telling me. But here you got them up probably about 320 at this point. I don't know if it's much higher than that, but total 7.5 here with Paul Skeens on the mound, and he's up against a rookie here for Pittsburgh, or for the Rockies, making his major league debut, McCade Brown, the man with two last names. Brown makes his debut. Austin Gomber got released, so I guess Brown probably not much of an improvement as he comes in from Double-A here in this one. So in 11 starts in Double-A, did have a 3.14 ERA, but man, that seems like a tall order here right now. And well, maybe that's why Pittsburgh is 320. It might be a discount considering I thought it was as high as 350 or so, but well, let's take a look at these numbers with at least for Paul Skeens. We just talked about Brown a little bit, and Colorado just, I don't know, trying to get their future going here, it feels like. Why not? For Skeens right now, 26 starts, 2.16 ERA, 198 batting average against. We know how it goes right now with Paul Skeens. You're going to get a nice solid effort for sure, but is it line too high to want to back Pittsburgh? Do you have to immediately go to Brown? I don't know. They're 2-8 in their last 10 on the road. Pittsburgh's actually won 4 of 5 and 12 of their last 18 games at home right now. So I don't know. I don't know if I have a problem with this here. I mean, nobody wants to lay 320 here. You probably can't even realistically lay the run line in this one, but what else are you going to do? I can't. I've already been going against Colorado in some of these games already in this series on the run line, and I'm going to do it here with Pittsburgh. -1.5 and -140 today. I'm just going to have to do it. Not sure I want to be behind the Rocks right now. Here's Lando here today, Flea Mathis as well. And Bucks on the run line for 9 Legacy. Cash Game likes the Pirates here. Rish is here today. Says take Skeens over his K's. Jimmy will do the run line as well. Maybe he'll get some run support against this Rockies team. Imagine being the Pirates here at this price, huh? Twisted says Houston money line, Miami money line, Cleveland money line, Cincinnati money line. And Justin's here. Hope everything's great, Justin. I'm glad you're back on the scene. Nice to see you this morning. And Twisted said the Rockies beat up on Skeens last time. Maybe you got to go with the offense again here. Not so fast, says Justin. And Andrew says because Pittsburgh's at home, that'll be a little bit safer here. Justin likes the over, though, in this game. And Twisted says it was in Colorado. Justin will be with us today on more 2-3 zone. We got some games here for Monday. And Brody C. Brody, thank you for your support as well. Nice to see you in the chat today. He likes the Astros in that game today against Baltimore. Thank you, Brody, for your support of me here on the channel. Really do appreciate it. Robot Glock says Skeens strikeouts here, 7+, and Pittsburgh to win on the money line. You could do that and get it down to $1.53. All right, thanks everybody. Hey, we're still going to cover it here with the big run line for Pittsburgh. I'll take them today. All right, next up we've got the Cardinals here with Liberatore. He's up against Ryan Pepio of the Rays for Pepio here. He's 8-10 with a 3.95 ERA so far this season. 1.18 whip, 230 batting average against. So Pepio, I think the metrics are still pretty good on him. I think he's better than that 3.95 ERA for Matthew Liberatore. The left-hander, he's 6-10 with a 4.13 ERA and 1.26 .28 whip coming into this one. .267 batting average against here for Liberatore. And the Rays come in actually having lost 4 of their last 5 games coming into this one. Also, the Cardinals, however, they've won 5 of their last 7 against the Rays, although they've lost 7 of their last 10 coming into this one. Cardinals have gone over in 6 of their last 7. The Rays have gone over in 5 straight. Tampa's also gone over in 4 of their last 5 at home. St. Louis has gone over in 4 of their last 5 on the road. But I'm going under here in this one with St. Louis and Tampa Bay. You already saw the comments in there, and we're saying couldn't get the 9. And in fact, let me make sure here and put the right price on the screen. Apologize for that. Well, you know what? I mean, you can get some 9 unders, but we got to be fair to everyone, even those in the chat. Let's call it $1.30, and the total. I think we can call it 8.5 over 15. It's gone down. But I will take the under here in this one with Liberatore and Pepio here on Sunday. Let's go to the chat a little bit and see if there's any plays here. Colorado team total to go over for Terrell. And I think Twisted says these guys are Little League pitchers out here today. We'll see the Little League Championship today. Could the Little League down the street here, not just a couple of minutes from my house here, win the Little League World Series Championship today with Summerlin? Cash Kane says Rays money line. 9 Legacy, Tampa Bay on the run line. D-Money likes the under here. Robert likes the under. Jimmy went with Paul Skeens over there. Swerve says this one might even be a tough game to get off here today because of the weather down there and the conditions they've had. The thunderstorms have been wild down there in Florida for sure. All right. And that'll do it for this one with St. Louis and Tampa Bay. Yeah, that steam did come in on the under, so that's what drove it down there a little bit. And if it ain't boring, it's boring. Good to see you. If it ain't boring, it's boring in the chat today. Pirates can get the over, and that one says cash. Robot Glock likes Cardinals money line and over, I think, in this one. And Robert McCormick says, I can't even get the 9. All right, I'm on the under 8.5 over 15. Mets and Braves here with David Peterson on the mound, going up here against Bryce Elder. Did see some steam come in on the over here in this one with Peterson and Elder. Current line Mets minus $1.25, maybe $1.30, but this total has gone up for sure to 9.5 under. There we go. And hey, even though Bryce Elder had a decent start last time out, he's really still gotten rocked pretty much for the last 2 or 3 months. It feels like 2 months, I guess, for sure. No hope for Elder, it feels like, in the future, if you know what I mean. Now, maybe he can pull something off here, but going up against the all-star David Peterson here in this one, man, Braves here. Slight underdog, but man, it seems like kind of a tall order, though, doesn't it? With Peterson and Elder, man, that total's gone up. I want to take the over, but let's see if I can talk myself onto something else here. For Peterson, he's 8-5 with a 3.18 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 238 batting average against, and a 295 BABIP. For Elder, he's 5-9 with a 6.29 ERA, 1.55 WHIP, 292 batting average against, a 326 BABIP. Elder's been bad for sure. probably still going to take the over here in this one. You got the Mets have gone over in 9 of their last 13 games. Braves have gone over in 5 of their last 7 at home. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. Let's take a look at some of the chat here a little bit. See what you got in this one with, hey, Galactic Gaming is here. There's no doubt Galactic Gaming, the steam came in on the Rockies. I think the Sharps, those guys that don't worry about who's playing, they just take the prices, have given us a little bit of a discount on Pittsburgh today because the steam definitely came in on Pittsburgh, on Colorado there. Galactic Gaming. All right, Mets on the run line. 4-9 legacy run line, huh? Mets money line, Lindor to hit a home run. Justin also on Frankie Lindor's total bases here. Cash Kane on the over. Justin likes Mets. Team total over. D-Money has Mets and the over in this one. And Terrell Soto over on his total bases there. And how about the Little League kid said, ask Soto. It was nice to meet him, but he's not exactly my cup of tea. He's a little bit too cocky. That's what the Little Leaguer said. I think Soto actually took offense to it. Okay, let's see here. Not going to bet on Elder. And we won't stop here today. Robert McCormick, Mets first 5, maybe the over for Twisted. I'm going to go with the over here at, I guess I got to go with 9.5 now. So that's not going to make the premium card, but I do like the chances for the over. Certainly better than the under in this one. Maybe with Bryce Elder pitching might be the key for me. I'm still going against him is what I'm saying, despite the fact that maybe he had a decent outing, a better outing last time, right? But all right, here we go. Next up, the Nationals are taking on the Phillies here with Cole Irvin, Cole Irvin, Jake Irvin on the mound. Who was Cole Irvin again? Jake Irvin, 26 starts, 5.3 ERA, 1.4 WHIP, 266 batting average against, and 275 on the BABIP. For Ranger Suarez, the left-hander, he's 9-6 with a 3.25 ERA. Suarez is 6-11 to the under, although Irvin is 14-10 to the over this season. Suarez has a 3.25 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 243 batting average against, but note the 300 BABIP. And look, it hasn't been all smooth sailing for the Phillies when going up against the Nationals, but hey, they were able to get it done for us yesterday. So let's see how you have it today here with Washington and Philadelphia. I'll probably look to the total, but let's see what you guys have in this one. Philadelphia comes in having won 5 of their last 6, including 4 of their last 5 at home. Washington's gone just 3-11 in their last 14 games here in Philadelphia. Philly's gone, let's see, over in 4 of their last 6, but let's see how you guys have it today. Washington and Philly. Let's go to the chat. See how you have it. All right, first up, we've got Philly run line here for D-Money. Cash Game likes the over in this one. Twisted says it's got to be Phillies, but maybe no value, so you maybe have to take the over in this one with the Nationals and the Phillies. Robot Glock says Phillies run line and overs a plus $2 play. 9 Legacy says Phillies run line another time. I'm going over here with Irvin and Suarez. Give me the over today for sure in this one. Brandon Marsh for his total bases over for Justin today. Let's go next up to the Astros and Spencer Arrighetti on the mound here against Rogers. And, Rogers has been kind of the talk of the town, right, with his incredible numbers so far. And, are they real? Are they sustainable? Well, How about Arrighetti? Are his numbers sustainable? He's 1-4 with a 6.94 ERA, and we know Arrighetti's been, a starter in this league. Had some injuries, had to come back, but hasn't been good so far. 1.6 ERA, although a 258 batting average against and a 288 BABIP might be reasonable for Rogers here. 6-2. He's 4-8 to the under this season. The Orioles are 9-3 when Rogers is on the mound. 1.41 ERA, 0.79 WHIP, and a 168 batting average against. Baltimore has lost 6 of their last 8 games at home in this one, but it does feel like it could be Baltimore's game here. I mean, I just can't not back Rogers in a lot of these games, is what it feels like to me right now. Houston, though, has won 4 of the last 5 against Baltimore. Houston's gone over in 7 of their last 8, including 5 of their last 6 on the road. 5 of the last 6 between these two teams have gone over here in Baltimore. Baltimore also has gone over in 5 straight against Houston overall. So let's see how you have it here, though, with Baltimore and Houston today. I'm going to the chat here for your pick in this one. We saw, of course, with yesterday's game here, yeah, we did go with Houston in that one, but I don't know if I can do it today because I just keep going to Rogers. Let's see what you got in the chat. It's going to be Astros for Justin. He still says go with Arrighetti here. Cash Kane says Orioles run line. Robot Glock says check that line, Ramon. We're seeing some line movement right now. And yeah, I guess I got Rogers here. Feels like $1.40 right now, and the total definitely has gone higher here at 9 over 20. We've seen some pressure here to the over, it feels like, for sure. There we go. I'll call it 140. And I think in this one, I'm going to take the Orioles. I've got to try the Orioles in this one as a favorite. Maybe that's why I'm going to use that as the free play because of the price itself. Tough to back the Orioles. I mean, they're not playing that well this season, but maybe here with Rogers, I'm going to take him as a favorite, as a pick on the show here. I don't know if I'll go premium with them because of who wants to lay a price with these guys, but man, Rogers has been sharp and Arrighetti has not. All right, let's see here. Cash Kane says the O's can win one today. Orioles money line and over for 9 legacy. There's no doubt that regression for Rogers is inevitable, but does it result in him being totally bad and getting rocked here? Mike says, I'll take anyone to win but can't lay today. Cash Kane says he's got Gunner for a home run. Next up, the Royals are on the road taking on the Tigers. Seth Lugo here on the mound for Kansas City, 8-6 of 3.73 ERA, 1.2 WHIP, 233 batting average against, 253 BABIP. Pretty okay here for sure for Lugo. For Flaherty here, Tigers 25 games over 500. The Tigers are 8-17 when Flaherty pitches. This has just not been a good situation. They lose more than 2/3 of the time with Flaherty on the mound. 53 losses, and Flaherty has been basically on the mound for about 30% of the losses. Flaherty's 7-12 with a 4.51 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 234 batting average against, and a 303 BABIP. Shows that he hasn't been that good. However, the Tigers are hot. They've won 6 in a row at home. They've won 5 straight overall. Kansas City's playing pretty well, though, with 8 wins in their last 12 games. Detroit has beaten the Royals here in 5 of the last 6 games overall, although Kansas City just 1-4 in their last 5 games on the road and 2-10 here in Detroit in the last 12. Wow, this is really complex stuff here. That's why we're here together trying to handicap this and figure this out. But again, just Detroit's good, but when Flaherty's on the mound, they're not so good. But can it, weigh against the fact that Kansas City has been so poor on the road right now? And let's go to the chat. This one feels interesting here with Kansas City and Detroit. Today, an important game, obviously, for Detroit and Kansas City. Maybe you think they still have a chance, although time keeps on slipping. The Royals right now are 3 games back of the Mariners. They've been hot enough to be the next best contending team right now in the wild card picture. Cleveland's starting to slip, and Kansas City's been on a bit of a losing streak here, but maybe against Detroit, who's won these 5 games in a row. Let's see what you got. And a lot of comments on this one because I think just an interesting one. Robert McCormick likes Arrighetti over in his walks. Here is a Yodi in the chat. Andrew G is in there as well. Thank you for stopping by. Jermaine is here. He likes the Tigers to rock today. Cash Chain says, I'll take the Royals. Robot says, Tigers are just too hot. I'll take them on the run line here. Robert's 9 Legacy says Royals run line and Witt to go over 1.5. Justin says Carpenter over in his total bases. Twisted said, both pitchers have been pretty bad, but because the Tigers have been so much better here. Cash Kane says Witt for a home run. Justin says Tigers team total over. Robert says just take the over. Don't worry about it with what's going on with this team's doing that and that team's doing that. Let me see the overall price here. If you get a discount, I still feel like Detroit's about $1.50. The total is probably 8.5, maybe slightly juiced to the under here right now at minus $1.15. Boy, this price is tough. I'm gonna take Detroit on the money line. $1.50 there. Give me Detroit on the money line here. I want to go against Flaherty right now, but I'm gonna try Detroit today, and I'm not gonna do it as a premium, not at this price, and not with those negative numbers for Flaherty. Talking about they can't win with him on the mound. All right. Robert says he's still got to consider the Tigers here right now with how well they're playing. All right, next up, the Blue Jays are on the road taking on the Marlins here. You got Gausman going up against Yuri Perez, so that's an okay pitching matchup here. Gausman, look, we continue to be on him here a little bit. He's 8-9, but 14-11 are the Blue Jays with him on the mound. 3.78 ERA coming in, 1.06 whip, 211 batting average against, and a 2.49 BABIP for Yuri Perez here. He's 5-3 with a 3.48 ERA, 1.0 whip, 178 batting average against, a 2.15 BABIP. Perez, real strong numbers for sure for the Blue Jays coming into this one. They've still won 8 of their last 12 overall. They've won 9 of the last 13 against Miami, including 7 of the last 8 here in the interleague series. It's over a few seasons for sure, but Miami's gone 1-4 in their last 5 games overall. Toronto's gone over in 11 of their last 16. Miami's gone over in 7 of their last 9 games at home. What do you have here with Toronto and Miami here today with Gausman on the road against Yuri Perez? Another unique situation here. Definitely Miami has the better starter, it feels like, in this one, but all right. Andrew G says you got that Sunday advantage for the home teams. Dine Legacy on Miami's here. Justin's got the double fade. there. Cash gains on the over. Tremaine says the total's a little bit low here in this one. Yeah, I'm showing right now Gausman $1.30, $1.35, and the total here is 7.5 for sure. Here's the over for D money, but let me update that total. Okay, here we go. The widely reported steam did come in on the under in this game, so we're at 7.5, and I think it's even juiced slightly to the under. No, maybe to the over by $1.15. There we go. So let's call it Blue Jays $1.35, and the total 7.5 over. I'm taking Toronto in this one.
Final.
Okay, next up now, we don't necessarily have the line out at all the books at this point, but we do know, let me put it in here, that the Giants are taking on the Brewers today, and the Giants are going to be favored here on the road, believe it or not, with Robbie Ray. That can't be right. I mean, no, look, we love Robbie Ray. We know how good he is, but let's take a look at the numbers. I'm expecting it to be Woodruff today. I guess there's talk that it could be Glazer. In fact, let's take a look and see. I think Glazer is in there
Final.
today. Let me see here. I think it was just announced here, actually, within the last couple of minutes. Gasser, I think I said Glazer, right? Gasser. Let me see what's going on here with these guys right now. Okay, Robert Glasser will get the start, so that's what we're going to see here today in this one. They're going to push Woodruff back here, I think, is what's going to happen. So, it's interesting because I talk about how that would explain the price there too, right? So I've been saying all year, man, look at the Brewers. They just come up with another great starter every time. It feels like, well, here it's going to be a little bit different today with Gasser here pitching for Milwaukee today. So they'll push Woodruff back. So it does feel like a little bit of a bullpen game here maybe for Milwaukee today. I don't think they're mailing it in, but it does make me a little bit more hesitant and a little bit bummed.
Final.
What are we doing here, Brewers? Okay, let's go to the chat, though, and see if that changes things for you today. Milwaukee still has an excellent pitching staff and everything, but okay, here we go. Reese says Giants and Brewers under here, but Tremaine says you got to go over now with this development. Total here 9 under 15. Yeah, still 9 under 15. Okay, maybe this can sway me here in one direction or the other, but I don't know, man. Brewers getting a little bit of even money. Let me put the right pitcher in here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here at even money today in this one. We'll see. Oh, what happened? There we go. Gasser. Hey, it's a good name for a pitcher anyway, right? Gonna throw that fastball by him. All right, Milwaukee's won 15 of their last 20 games right now. They've won 7 of their last 8 at home. That steam you just heard is coming in on the under in the game between the Seattle Storm and the Washington Mystics at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific today. We're seeing some steam to the under in that one. It's going to head on under 158, it feels like right now in that one between Seattle and Washington in the WNBA. San Francisco's 1-5 in their 1-4 in their last 5 games overall, 2-4 in their last 6 on the road. Milwaukee's won 4 of the last 6. I'll take Milwaukee. All right. Robert's on him as well. 9 legacy Giants on the money line. I mean, look, Ray could keep you in the game, but the Giants can't hit. Robert Robot Glock says wins the playoffs in the WNBA, right? We still got a couple more weeks. All right. Oh, boy, look at this. You got Taj Bradley going for Minnesota. How about that? Going up against Gomez of the White Sox. And for Taj Bradley, it was the White Sox that basically sent him packing, literally, last game to Minnesota here. He got crushed by the White Sox. Next thing you know, he's on Minnesota here. Not great for Bradley, but it was interesting. I mean, 6-6 record. They were just 10-11 with him on the mound, but he was having some problems with a 4.61 ERA. But look, 1.28 WHIP, nothing special, not awful, but 236 batting average against, 273 BABIP, but probably wasn't worthy of getting cut. But I guess if you have or getting moved and. I guess if you have enough pitchers, Bradley wasn't going to cut it anymore. For Gomez here, 14 appearances, 2 starts. They're both White Sox victories. But he's got a 5.5 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, and a 254 batting average against for the White Sox here. They come into this one still struggling after losing 14 of their last 18. But Minnesota's lost 4 of their last 5 still. Minnesota's won 16 of the last 20 meetings between the two teams overall. Minnesota's gone over in 4 of their last 5 and 8 of their last 10 on the road. 6 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone over. White Sox have gone over in 4 of their last 5, and 6 of their last 9 games have gone over at home. Let's go to the chat in this one, see what you have with Minnesota and the White Sox here today. As Taj Bradley gets the start in this one. Let's see what you've got. I think I know where I'm headed, but let's see. Twins money line here for Cash Kane. And Jermaine likes the over in this one. 9 legacy says White Sox on the money line. How about that? All right. I'm going to go to the under in this one with Minnesota and the White Sox. Next up, we've got the Guardians taking on the Rangers here with Gavin Williams on the mound. He's up against Merrill Kelly. For Williams here, he's 8-4 with a 3.24 ERA, 215 batting average against for Rangers and Merrill Kelly. He's 9-7 with a 3.35 ERA, 1.0 WHIP, 208 batting average against. 2 very solid pitchers for sure coming in right now. Maybe they don't have the wins to show for it, but hey, it's not awful either. Let's go to the chat and get ready for this one with Cleveland and Texas. I mean, we're in Texas after all, so you know what's going to happen. Cleveland's lost 7 of their last 8 overall. Texas have dropped 11 of their last 16 games actually coming in, and 6 of their last 9 at home. Cleveland's gone just 2-6 playing here on the road at Texas. They've also lost 5 of their last 6 games overall coming into this one. Let's go to the chat here. Oh, nothing from the chat. Is this thing on? All right. Well, Texas has gone over in 7 of their last 10 games. Maybe this one will go over today with Cleveland and Texas. I mean, we know that Texas, just massive amounts of unders for sure, but I don't know if I can do it actually today. All right, nobody likes this game at all here today. I'm going to go over in this one with Cleveland and Texas, a little bit against my norm here. I don't take many many of these Texas games over at all, but I'm going to today. There we go. We got a few from the standing by here to help us out. Robert's on the Rangers money line, but 9 Legacy's on the Guardians money line. Okay, well, so much for that. I'll take the over today. Those pitchers are good, but all right, Cubs and Angels here with Jamison Tyone. Is that right? Is he going today here for the Cubs? Looks like Boyd will get pushed back here, and Tyone gets the start. He's 8-6 with a 4.26 ERA, 1.1 WHIP, 234 batting average against. Some steam coming in right now. Indiana and Minnesota game to go under. The steam coming in right now. That's going to drive that one down between the Fever and the Minnesota Lynx. Did I say Thunder? What did I say? Minnesota Thunder? Anyway, steam to the under here and going to be going down probably close to 166, it feels like, there in that one with Indiana and Minnesota. All right, let's continue on, though, with the Cubs here taking on the Angels with Tyone and Hendricks. Everton has just scored again. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about these two anyway with Tyone. We gave you his numbers. Hendricks
Final.
Here, 6-8 record, 4.93 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, 280 BABIP for Hendricks here. Let's see what you guys have in this one with the Cubs and the Angels. We'll see. You got a Cubs team coming in here having won 5 of their last 6 overall. 4 of their last 5 against the Angels. Cubs have won. Cubs have gone under in 5 of their last 6 on the road, 14 of their last 19 on the road. Angels have gone over in 10 of their last 14, and they've gone under, however, in 6 of the last 7 games against Chicago here. But we got 2 pitchers who kind of, I don't know. Let's see what you guys have here in this one with the Cubs and the Halos today. You know, Angels can definitely keep up offensively. You just wonder about the pitching situation here with them. All right, Chad. Maybe the chat can put me on the right side or total here. Let's see what you got. I know what I'm doing, but I just want to see what you guys have. Here we go. It's going to be Cubs for Cash Game. Hendricks, a former Cub, remember? Maybe 9 Legacy feels it the way I do, actually. And Robert says, go over in this one. I'm taking the Angels for sure. I mean, Hendricks is a guy who, I'm just a Hendricks fan. You know what? I'll take them on the run line here. They are minus $1.35, but I better grab them plus a run and a half with that Cubs offense. Lay a little bit of chalk here after losing there yesterday, so Johnny says that's got to be, for Hendricks here, the longtime Cub. All right, let's get ready for the next one here. Next up, the Dodgers and the Padres. All right, let's go, Padres. Hey, they did it again, and can the Padres get the sweep? I know a lot of people are going to be betting against it, but come on, the Padres can get this sweep, man. They've won 5 in a row right now, and they're hot. Jackson Merrill probably going to end up on the injured list. I think he's out of the game today again, and little bit tough there for Merrill, but Padres, get him healthy, get him out of here, fix him up, and then have him come back there better than ever, as he has indeed hit the injured list here with an ankle sprain right now. So that's okay. The Padres are still on a roll, and they got the one thing that does affect them without Merrill is the defense out there is a little bit sketchy. But let's see here with the Dodgers on the road here. They are favored in this game at $1.15. The total 8 over 15 here. It's gone up for sure. Maybe 8 flat, but either way, the total has moved higher here. Although the widely reported steam was on the under in this game. See what you guys have here with the Dodgers. And my Padres today with Pivetta. He's kind of mowing here, but also we got Yamamoto, 2.9 ERA, 1.07 whip, 201 batting average against Pivetta, 13-7. He's got the better record. Padres have the better record with Pivetta, 16-9 with him on the mound, 281 ERA, 232 BABIP. His numbers are more solid than Yamamoto's here coming in. The Padres have won 5 straight, 7 of their last 8 at home. Dodgers have lost 7 of their last 9 on the road. They have defeated the Padres in 10 of the last 14 games against the Padres. Padres have gone under in 8 of their last 12. 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone under, and the Dodgers have gone under in 6 of their last 9 games. What do you have here with the Padres and the Dodgers today? You know what I'm doing. Let's go to the chat. See what you guys have here with Robot Glock. He likes the Padres in this one. Andrew G says the Dodgers sweep the Padres. Now the Padres sweep the Dodgers. And that would be big news because then you'd have the Padres already ahead of the Dodgers here by a game. Fall 2 games back from the first place Padres. Yeah, you know it. And Robert likes the Padres as well. I think Everton's replay of the goal here, right? I think I'm seeing a replay of the goal. All right, let's see what you guys have here in this one with Padres and the Dodgers. Pavetta's been great at home. Robot Glock. And one more play here. Let's see. It's going to be Ron G. Hello, Ron G. Nice to see you, Ron G. Not to be confused with Ron Zhu. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate you. All right. Let's see how you've got it here in this one. The Padres, man, good starting pitching. I got to go with the under here in this one with the Dodgers and the Padres. All right, you guys know what I'm taking on the side. Come on, we don't need to use it as a show play here. Might even be a premium today. How about it? Next up, the Reds are taking on the Diamondbacks with Brady Singer on the mound here for Arizona and Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks. For Singer, 11-9 record and 7-16 to the under for Singer coming in, 4.18 ERA, 248 BABIP, 248 batting average against it, 299 BABIP. So interesting there with those unders. Gallen here, 9-13 with a 5.28 ERA, 253 batting average against. And for the Reds here, they have lost 10 of their last 15 to Arizona. Arizona's actually won 7 of their last 8 at home right now for their last 5 overall, and they've defeated Cincinnati in 5 of the last 6 games at home. Cincinnati's gone under in 13 of their last 20 games overall coming into this one. Let's see how you have it today with Cincinnati here and Arizona. Cincinnati's got that momentum, but they didn't get it done yesterday. In fact, Abbott lost, so maybe a little bit of concern there. Let's see how you have it today with the Reds taking on the Diamondbacks here. And Diamondbacks are favored at minus $1.30 and the total, 9 under 15. That looks good to go. That line there on the screen, yep. All right. See what you got here in the chat. It's going to be 9 Legacy, says Cincinnati on the money line here. Ron says, could it be a Nerfy today? Mike Humphrey on the under. And he says he went with me here with the halos and the under, but I think we're going to disagree on this one, Mike. I like the over here with Cincinnati and Arizona today. Give me the over in this one. That's okay. You and I are on sync there a little bit. And Robert says go with the Reds here in this one. Also, Robot says he might bet the under if it goes up to 9.5 here. All right, couple more here in Major League Baseball. Show's going pretty well today. Got the Athletics on the road here, taking on the Mariners with Lopez going for the A's, Jacob Lopez, and Logan Gilbert here for Seattle. For Lopez, he's 7-6 with 3.28 ERA, but the A's are 11-5, and Lopez's 16 starts, 1.69 WHIP, 221 batting average against, and a 287 BABIP. For Logan Gilbert here, just a 3-5 record in 18 starts. We know he kind of sometimes doesn't get all the way through the fifth inning, but 3.83 ERA, 1.05 WHIP, 213 batting average against, and he also has a 287 BABIP, the same as Lopez. For the Mariners here, though, right now, they have won just one in their last 6 overall, but 8 of their last 9 at home. A's have gone 4-1 in their last 5, 6-1 in their last 7 on the road, but A's have gone under in 5 of their last 6 against Seattle here in Seattle, and 5 straight games between the two teams have gone under. Let's go to the chat here in this one. Big price, Mariners. Currently, yep, $1.70, 7.5 over 15. Does feel like the price here. It's gone up just a tad. Let's go to the chat, see what you have here. And I'll make a play as well. In this one between the Athletics and Seattle. Hey, we had the A's last night in that game with Springs pitching, and now you got another left-hander here in this one. So I think I know what I like, but let's see what you guys have here. It's going to be A's take them on the money line, same price. Ron G, Athletics money line. Yeah, Seattle's got that vibe right now. A little bit of pressure, it feels like, by the Mariners, right? Because now all of a sudden, Mariners, they're still hanging on in that wild card, but Oakland first 5 there, run line for Robert and for Robot, and Robert likes the over. 9 Legacy says A's here on the money line. I'll take the A's, all right. I'll take the A's here. Run line's minus $1.50 today. That's not good. Give me the A's on the money line today with Lopez. I'll try him again. I'd like to take that run line. In fact, it still might be playable to me here at $1.50. But I'll take him on the money line here on the show. But man, just been laying too much chalk today here. Really, I don't want to get too heavy on it, but maybe the run line would be the better option here. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to do it $1.50. I'm going to add a little run line. Let's just be sure here. Look, I don't have a problem, but a little minus on the money. That's the way I do business. Okay, let's go one more here, and it's Sunday Night Baseball. Hey, that steam coming in that you just heard is on a game we've obviously already discussed with Kansas City and Detroit. Steam to the under in that one. The 8.5s are gone, it looks like, with Kansas City and Detroit. We're going to 8 over pretty much everywhere right now. The sharp books are actually the slow books, it looks like, in this one. Could it be a square play? But I don't know with Lugo and Flaherty. Steam coming in on the under here for sure with Lugo and Flaherty. All right. Let's go to our final game here with Sunday Night Baseball with the Red Sox, and Dustin May here on the mound is going up against Carlos Rodon. And the Yankees, got to have a Yankees and Red Sox Sunday nighter for sure. For Boston here, May, he is 7-9 overall. 4.59 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 252 batting average against. For Rodon here, 13-7, 3.24 ERA, 1.06 WHIP, 187 batting average against coming into this one. For the Red Sox here, they have won 8 straight games against the Yankees right now, including 5 straight here at the stadium. Yankees have dropped 4 of 5. Yankees have gone over in 6 of their last 7. Boston's gone over in 9 of their last 11 on the road. And Boston's gone over in 12 of their last 19 games, or 17. 12 of the last 17 games overall. Let's see how you've got it here. Boston, Yankees can't beat Boston. What's going on here?
Final.
What a story. Let's go to the chat here. Can you just do it again with Boston right now? Is it a fluke? Is it a coincidence? All right, let's see. Good morning to Alfredo Gallegos. Nice to have you, Alfredo, representing Mexico. And my favorite team in the Mexican Baseball League is the Tijuana Toros. Okay, Robot Glock says he likes Boston tonight. Mike Humphrey, I think, took the A's on the run line there. You know, the more I think about it, Mike, I think we made the right call there to make sure we get that run and a half. I've got to be honest. 9 legacy here. Yankees run line. Robert says Red Sox money line. If it ain't Bourne, it's Bourne's got a 5-teamer here with the Tigers, Toronto, the Mets, the Cubs, and those Padres. All right. Well, man, this Boston streak has been pretty hot for sure. Boston's plus 1.5, minus 150 as well. I'm going to go ahead and take him here. I'll take him on the run line again. I'll go a little bit conservative here after maybe we threw those picks together. I don't know if we threw the picks together, although I was handicapping during a MMA show yesterday, so maybe that was a part of it. But I'm going to come back with Boston here. I'm going to take him on the run line tonight. Okay, so we laid a little chalk here today. That's okay. Let's go to the WNBA today with 3 games, and we'll start it off here. Oops, what is it? Oh, there we go. Started off here with the Storm, taking on the Mystics, and look at this. I mean, the total's gone down here big time since I typed these in last night. The Storm and the Mystics are all the way down here to 157, if not a little bit lower here right now with that one. And look, don't forget to catch the show with Justin and I, Ron Crawford. Go check it out here with Seattle and Washington. Maybe see what I had to say about this game yesterday. But what do you have to say here with Seattle and Washington here today? Seattle, again, they finally won a game on the road by covering a pretty sizable number, I guess you could call it. But there's no doubt they've had some struggles on the road. They did finally get it done in that last game of getting the money here, laying 8.5 against Dallas, and now they're up against another bad team here on the road. 3rd game of this road trip here, but man, Seattle really has not been covering many of these numbers. It's up to almost 9 here right now. Now, Washington's been a big-time clunker here. Just when they needed to win games, they lost back-to-back games to Connecticut, and just been a real struggle for them overall. But I'm going to try Washington here, getting the points at home. Give me the Mystics here to snap that 3-game losing streak. Look, they're not out of the playoff picture. It's just that they've kind of folded their tent here a little bit at the end. They are the last team here. It'll be a while before they get eliminated. They're still alive, but they've got to go now and need wins desperately, and they're a big underdog here against Seattle. Seattle, 7th place. They're fighting for the playoffs as well. Nothing is certain for the Storm because they've dropped 7 of their last 10 games and gone just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 overall. They're also the worst spread team in the league on the road at 9-19, while Washington is 13-10 against the spread at home. So I'm going to have to try Washington here still. So is Robert in this one. All right, next up is the Valkyries here taking on the Wings. And the Wings have been pretty rough down the stretch here too, right? With some injuries as well. Enrique Gumbawale has been out for a while here a little bit. They've had some other injuries as well with the Raru, she's out, but the Golden State has massive injuries as well. We know Billings is now out. Tiffany Hayes is questionable for this one. Lete questionable as well. Zandalicini, she's out right now. They have massive injuries here, but they are favored here on the road by, just 1.5 now it feels like. This has been some momentum in the betting for the Wings here. It feels like the Wings are taking the action. The total here is down to 158 here. Let's see what you guys have with the Valkyries taking on the Wings, if you're interested in this one. But the steady move here for sure to Dallas. And well, let me have you guys make a call here too. But I don't know if I can not be on Dallas here, even though we've been big supporters of Golden State for sure. I'm on Dallas. I'll take them to win this game outright. I think. Give me the 1.5. I'm going to take Dallas in this one. All right, and finally, it's going to be the Fever taking on the Lynx here. The Fever on the road, getting Bushel full of points here, up to 12 right now. That's because Napisa Collier is obviously going to be back here in this one. The total 167. Hey, I don't know if I even care about that. These kind of points, I almost still want to trust the Fever, even with their struggles here of late. That's a lot of points. And, Collier getting back in the lineup, that's a good sign certainly for them. But let me see how you guys have it here. But go to the chat. The show's just about over. Tremaine says, what did I have in the Tampa Bay game? I have the under. Thanks, Tremaine. Robert liked the Wings with me. 9 legacy on the Wings. And Robert says Valkyrie is a little bit different when they're on the road there. Ron says he'll take Golden State to win by between 1 and 10 points. 9 legacy says Lynx first half and full game. All right. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and take the Fever here in this one. Getting 12 points now. I'm all about it. Give me the Fever. Look, no kidding aside, Fever have had their share of injuries as well. We know the big one, but beyond that, they've got Bibby out for this game, Cunningham out for the season. Odyssey Sims, though, is going to be in there, so they've worked on that. And, they got great coaching and everything, but we will see Collier today, and that line has gone up because of that. But I've got the Fever. In this one. Robert liked the over. AOD says, any soccer today? I hopefully can come up with an MLS pick, but I don't have anything in the international game today. think we're just recovering from that live stream. Maybe I did sleep in today and got up really just before the show there. And we typed everything in there after the games last night and just, basically just got up at the normal time here. 4 Pacific still, but I got to prep a couple hours for the show. All right, I think that's going to do it here on the Morning Steam Show. I want to thank everybody here for joining me. Have a great sports betting day. Hope I'm not missing anything out there in our sports. We'll get ready for the U.S. Open tomorrow, and, man, college football next week. One more week of rest for the NFL. They even take next week off. So, all right, let me run the commercial here, and then we'll get the contest, see if anybody wants any free picks from me today. Let's do it.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, let's get ready to run the contest here. Let's see if anybody wants to win the free plays today, the free subscription from me here. All right, let's see. Justin, well, you already won. If I could get you signed up, you'll be getting some free picks. All right, let's go with the contest here. I just like saying the names really fast. Ron, Jermaine, Jerry, We Won't Stop, Twisted, Alfredo, Jimbo, AOD, Robot Glock, and the winner is Jimbo. Thanks, Jimbo, for being a great contributor to the chat. Good to have you as part of the chat all-stars. And if you'd like a free 1-month subscription of my premium picks, my sports money premiums from the Win Club, go over to winnable.com and use the promo code WINNER. That'll get you 1-month subscription, Jim. But, hey, you do a great job with us. Really appreciate it. That's going to do it for the show. And we'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. More sports money and morning steam. But I want to invite everyone to join me today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific here on the Sports Money Network. We'll be by for VB MMA picks. And, of course, it's going to be Contender Series time. So check us out with our Contender Series coverage here on VB MMA picks. We'll go over the 5-fight card on Tuesday, and that's at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific, with VB MMA picks previewing Dana White's Contender Series for this week. And of course, with Contender Series here going off this week with VB, and there is, of course, a fight night card next week as well. So get ready for that with that main event between Imavov and Borrallo next week in Paris. How about that? Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're 1 week off. That's right. 1 week off, then they're in Paris. Okay, I'll get it right. I couldn't read my notes here. Okay, that's going to do it for the show, and I think that is going to be all right. Mike, thank you, everybody. Back tomorrow, as I said. Really appreciate it here. Have a great sports betting day. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.